Today's a nice day, so I decided to make this outside. This is what they call a Master Tonic. It's going to be apple cider vinegar, raw organic, be a bit of honey. I'm going to put turmeric in this one, white onion, habanero, garlic, cayennes, which I couldn't find any fresh ones, ginger, and horseradish root. And all this will be chopped up, added into this, and then apple cider vinegar will be poured over it. It'll sit for a week, and then we'll strain it off. The liquid is what you're basically after. All this stuff has antimicrobial and antibacterial properties. Good for boosting the immune system and everything else along that line. So we're gonna mix it up, gonna give it a shot. I'll come back after a week, we'll try some of it, but now we'll get to it. Garlic, the easy way to peel it out of this mess, some of this I've already got peeled, but the easy way for me to peel this out of this mess is you cut the bottom when you pull it out of the clove where the root's at. Then I break the tip off and use your thumbnail and just peel it out. I saw another method we'll give a rip. See how that works. Cut the bottom off. Smash it with a knife. They use the side of their chef knife. Huh, that doesn't work too bad either. Nice little trick to know. I've got some dried garlic in here also, so there'll be a little bit of everything. Wrong time of year for some of it, and with the coronavirus thing going on, some things are actually hard to find. So one does with what one has. Okay, there's the garlic. Now this dried garlic, I'm probably just gonna chop it up because into coarser, because it dries pretty hard. I'll take this garlic sometimes and dry it in the refrigerator. The refrigerator is pretty efficient. Just set the whole clove in there. We'll try the ulu on this. I like these ulus. They're pretty nice for a lot of stuff. You can actually get your weight down in on it easier because it's right over the cutting edge. In the kitchen, they're fantastic. They were popular for a little while, and it seems like they kind of went out of phase. I got this one from Lehman's. Lehman's non-electric. They've got all kinds of neat stuff. I need to get to the store one of these days. It would be a nice thing. I'd love it in there. Any company that says our good, our better, our best, and from what I've ordered from them, they aren't lying. I've got some hand tools from them that I can drive my truck over and it won't hurt them. They're built solid. They're built to last. They're not cheap, but they say the ingredients in this are about 1/4 of a cup. I'll vary a lot of that. These are dried cayennes. Couldn't find any fresh, which is kind of unusual, but now the thing is, after handling this with this and these peppers, you will want to wash your hands quite thoroughly. Especially after these little beggars, because if you do not, you will have an extraordinarily bad day. You don't want to touch anything that you value after you handle these. Tip to you, if you're ever eating hot peppers and you get one that just is unusually, where it just won't go away, quit burning like these do, and some worse than that, slices of cucumber. Cucumber will take the heat right out of things. But with the cucumber salsa, some of this I'm going to take a little bit of the skin off. I'm going to leave some of the skin on because there is some good stuff in the skin. Most Americans, when they peel everything they use, lose a lot of vitamins in a lot of stuff. And it's been washed quite thoroughly, so even if there's dirt in it, the vinegar is going to kill anything in the dirt. This is horseradish root. Horseradish root is a tough, fibery root. And it's usually fairly zippy when it's raw. If you go by the proper recipe, they say like a 1/4 cup of each one of these. I go kind of a handful. Okay, this is ginger. I do the same thing. I'll cut the ends out. The real fibery bits. And then I just leave the skin on it, especially for this, because a lot of what you want is in the skin. And again, just if you're using a nulu, just rock it down through there. Keep your fingers curled back, because this, like any other knife, is absolutely merciless. It does not care what it cuts, whereas most people do, especially if it's bits of them. So if you watch the chefs on TV, they keep their fingers rolled back and don't bring the edge up high like I was doing, but I had my hands way back. If you're chopping in like this, holding something with a nulu or with a chef knife, don't bring the edge above any part of your knuckles that stick out, and just let it slide up and down your knuckles. And then you'll cut way down on how much you open yourself up and bleed in your food. Again, not a kitchen knife. This is a little thick. Alright, that's got plenty. I'll have onion for lunch then. Okay, now I'm gonna go get another habanero and some more of the dried chilies, and after I get those cut up, we'll come back and mix up the rest of the mess. Okay, I've got everything chopped up. This is what we're gonna do. This is our jar. You can go with whatever size you like. You just start adding your ingredients in. Actually smells kind of good though. It's probably a bit much. I'll need a bigger jar. This will be potentially lethal. Okay. Usually you probably want about that much in there, but sometimes you get what you get. Oh yeah. This pass I'm gonna add a little bit of turmeric. Don't take a lot. And a little bit of honey. And this is a local raw honey that then when I use it later, like if you go to drink it straight, I would suggest just adding a little bit of honey, raw honey to it. Make sure you shake this up. This is Bragg's apple cider vinegar. What they call the mother in it will settle out. And then you fill your jar up. And once a day, you roll this about and shake it up for a week. And then you strain it off through a coffee filter or something like that and catch the liquid. And everything else, you can actually put it in a container and freeze it, or put it in a jar and use it. But this is the starting of what they call a Master Tonic. We'll come back after it's done and we'll do another video, and you'll probably get to watch me light up, because I'm sure that's going to be extraordinarily hot. I like hot things, but this should be wicked hot. So that one ought to be kind of entertaining.